Rebecca learns to listen. Once upon a time in a small, sunny town, there lived a cheerful but stubborn girl named Rebecca. She loved to play and explore, but she had a habit of arguing with her mother and ignoring her advice. One bright morning, Rebecca wanted to ride her bicycle. Her mother warned her, "Rebecca, please wear your helmet. It's for your safety." Rebecca pouted and argued, "I don't need it. Mom, I'm just going around the block." Ignoring her mother, Rebecca hopped on her bike without the helmet. As she sped down the street, she hit a small rock and fell. She scraped her knee and bruised her elbow. Her mother rushed over to help her. "Are you all right, sweetie?" her mother asked gently, as she cleaned Rebecca's wounds. Rebecca nodded, feeling embarrassed and a bit sore. "I should have listened to you, Mom," she admitted quietly. A few days later, dark clouds gathered in the sky. Rebecca's mother noticed and said, "Rebecca, take your umbrella with you. It looks like it's going to rain." Rebecca rolled her eyes. "It won't rain, Mom. I can see the sun peeking through." Ignoring her mother's advice, Rebecca left without the umbrella. As she walked to her friend's house, the rain began to pour heavily. Soaked and shivering, Rebecca had to run back home, drenched from head to toe. Her mother greeted her with a warm towel and a cup of hot cocoa. "I told you to take the umbrella," she reminded gently. Rebecca sighed, realizing her mistake. "I'm sorry, Mom. I should have listened." One afternoon, Rebecca's mother was baking cookies. "Rebecca, don't touch the stove. It's very hot and you'll burn yourself," her mother warned. Rebecca, curious and feeling rebellious, thought she could be careful enough. "I know, Mom. I'll be fine." As soon as her mother turned her back, Rebecca reached for the oven door. The moment she touched it, she yelped in pain and pulled her hand back quickly. Her fingers were red and throbbing. Her mother rushed over with ice and comforted her. "I told you it was hot, Rebecca." Tears welled up in Rebecca's eyes. "I'm so sorry, Mom. I should have listened." Rebecca began to understand the importance of listening to her mother. She realized that her mom's advice was always for her own good and that she should trust her mother's wisdom and care. One evening, Rebecca hugged her mother and said, "Mom, I promise to listen to you from now on. I know you're only trying to keep me safe." Her mother smiled and kissed her forehead. "I'm glad you've learned, Rebecca. I love you and only want the best for you." Moral lesson of the story: listening to those who care about us, especially our parents, helps us avoid unnecessary pain and makes our lives better. Trusting their advice can keep us safe and happy.